Hello, everyone. Welcome to this What Can the Spirit World Gift You? This is my invitation for you to have something greater and to include all beings, even if they don't have a body. That means ghosts. So basically, it's your call. Feel free to ask any questions in the chat. And what else is possible with the spirit world that you haven't considered? And what can you receive that you have never been willing to receive before? We're going to use the Access Consciousness Clearing Statement tonight. If you don't know about it, go to theclearingstatement.com and you will have a full explanation of what it does. And if it sounds like very weird words, well, it's because it is weird and it works. Basically, it's going to dissipate and clear all of the weird energies that you're avoiding about, well, tonight it's going to be ghosts. And basically you're shoving them, under the rug, but you pretend it's not there, but it's shit and it still smells. So when we use the clearing statement, we're going to flush all of the shit that is there, and you're doing la 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 and it doesn't work because it's really heavy and it creates this density and this contraction in your world, and it doesn't have to be like this. Okay, so what comes up for you when I say entity, ghosts, spirits, dead people? Dead people, dead people, dead people. Oh yeah, this one is a little bit charged. So everything that brings up for all of you, will you please destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pot, online shorts, boys, povads, and beyonds. When you were a kid, what was your reality with entities? Were you aware of them? Did you see them? Could you maybe hear them? Were you playing with entities and for you it was completely normal? And then you grew up. Your parents are like, ghosts don't exist. Oh, really? Really? I think this is so funny because before, oh my God, I didn't introduce myself. Sorry. So I have ADHD, so sorry about it. My brain is doing all kinds of weird things. And so basically, I'm Valerie. I come from France. I'm a Talk to the Entity certified facilitator. I have been for a long time now. And well, yeah, I was born in France and my parents never told me that ghosts existed. And I grew up thinking that I was not engaging with any ghosts, but really I was, and I had a lot of ghosts who came to talk to me because you know what? Ghosts, they know who they can talk to. They know that you can hear them, like maybe it's not through hearing, maybe it's through something else, like you know what they are telling you, or you get this vibration and you just know what's going on. So everywhere you have not been acknowledging that, will you please destroy and uncreate it times a gazillion? Right, wrong, good, bad, purple, online shorts, boys, povads, and beyonds. So yeah, I was saying when I have not been always an access consciousness facilitator and a talk to the entities facilitator, and I had a very normal job. Before I was a primary school teacher. I had kids from age 3 to age 12 sometimes, and they would all come to me. during playtime, or like, sometimes we can have private moments, and they would all tell me ghost stories that they had experimented. And they would just come and tell me. And it was so funny because I could tell they felt really wrong about seeing ghosts, and they didn't know what to do because they never had an education and no one asked them a fucking question about it. And I was the only one who was just like, some kid would come to me and he said, um, you know, during the night I woke up and I was stuck in my body, but my eyes were open and I was in the dark, and there was someone watching me. And they would freak out. And I was like, oh, did you ask what is going on? What are you doing here? And they would always say, no. But think about it. If this was you and you had a person with a body who was like randomly here, what would you do? You would talk to them. Hey, hi, what's going on? What are you doing here? And suddenly, when this is a ghost and people don't have a body anymore, we conclude that this is bad and wrong and that we shouldn't talk to them. Oh, really? So, everywhere you have made it significant that people without a body, that you should never talk to them, never see them, never perceive them, never receive from them. And anything we haven't asked for, will you revoke, recant, rescind, reclaim, renounce, denounce, destroy, and create times a godzillion? Whew, right, wrong, good, bad, purple, online shorts, boys, povads, and beyonds. So I think this is really, the spirit world has been made so significant and creepy by weird modalities that just, they just gave out incorrect information about ghosts and the spirit world. And what if you had pragmatic tools and you could just talk to ghosts for real? Like, if the person still had a body, would you talk to them? And how? And what if this isn't weird to talk to ghosts? I know in my family, like, people, they sort of know what I'm doing and that I'm this weird person who talks to ghosts, but it's like everyone tries to not like talk about it and stuff because it's too weird. And for them, I get it's really not their reality. But what about you? What about you? What are you capable of that no one else is? What can you choose that no one else can choose? So, for example, in my family, I am, as for now, the only person who can choose to engage with ghosts, talk to them, receive from them, cooperate with them, create with them. And it makes my life so, so, so much more fun and greater. If you had told me that 5 years ago, I would have told you, you're crazy. So everywhere you don't want to be the crazy person who talks to the dead. Will you destroy and uncreate it times a gazillion? Right, wrong, good, bad, purple, online shorts, boys, proverbs, and beyonds. And how many lies have you bought from the movies, Hollywood, and all of those books? What's his name? Stephen King, like the author that writes creepy stories about the undead and stuff. I'm like, really? There's nothing true about it. Why would it always be horrible or have a horrible outcome to talk to dead people? So that's a lie. You're not going to be cursed or damned. No, not doomed. What's the word? Doomed. It's not a curse to talk to ghosts. And what, hmm, how many lies have you bought about what's going to happen if you talk to ghosts? Oof, everything that is. Right, wrong, good, bad, purple, online shorts, boys, proverbs, and beyond. From my experience, every time I communicated with the spirits around me, I don't know how to put it into words. It's like my energy expands. I have more peace in my being and in my body too. I have also more relaxation. I am happier. There is silence in my head. Who wants this? Let's go. So everything that doesn't allow you to perceive, know, be, and receive that, right, wrong, good, bad, purple, online shorts, boys, provides, and beyond. So if you have any questions, please type in the chat. Feel free to interrupt me as well, because I could talk and talk for hours about ghosts. For me, it's like, yeah, I've been doing it for 5 years and it never gets old. I always discover something new. It's more magic in my life. And I just would love to share with you maybe a pragmatic tool, because some of you may never have heard of Talk to the Entities. Basically, it's a full curriculum that will give you very, very efficient, pragmatic tools to clear, communicate, and receive from the spirit world. So how about we start with an entity clearing, because I get there are a few ghosts that are very excited. And so let's ask all of the entities who want to go and do something else than being a ghost. Truth, who are you? Truth, who were you before that? Truth, who were you before that? Who were you before that? Who were you before that? Who will you be in the future? Who will you be in the future? Truth, what's your job? What was your job before that? 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 And what will your job be in the future? And truth, what are you all? What were you all before that? What were you all before that? What were you all before that? What will you all be in the future? You can go now. Thank you very much. You can leave, take all your luggage with you and all of your magnetic imprinting. Right, wrong, good, bad, purple, online shorts, boys, provide the deals. And check now, how is it for you in your space? How is it for you in your body? Oh, yeah. Thank you for being here, Noemi. Thank you for the message. And I get that receiving from the spirit world is not wrong. It's something that anyone can choose, anyone can do it. It's just a choice. There is no prerequisite. You don't need to be special or be the chosen one. You know, like in the movies, you're always the chosen one. What if we all are the chosen ones? And it's just our willingness to receive from the spirit world that will change our life and that will change the spirits too. Let me give you an example. I have, so my mom died when I was almost 15. She died from cancer and she had been very sick for a long time. She passed away. I was 15. Everyone was projecting at me, oh my God, this is so sad. Poor little girl. What is she going to do? Her life is fucked up. Oh well, I survived. I survived, and I created an amazing life for me. I became a teacher. I bought a house. I had friends. But in my body, it was not great. From age, I don't know, 16 to age 37, I had those intense pains, contractions in my body that I could never get rid of. Never. I went to the doctors. I went to see an osteopath. I went to see an acupuncturist. I did all kinds of things. And whatever I did, I would always end up being in pain. And I was like, fuck, what the fuck is going on? I would go to the doctor and I would be so frustrated when I was like, I have pains in my arms. Please help me. Do something. And the doctor, he would look at me and he was like, I'm going to prescribe you some aspirin. And in my mind, I was like, "Ah! I want to kill someone because I knew this was not what was required. And then at age 37 or so, I find out about access bars, this amazing technique. I learned one day, and then during the class, we kind of talk about entities, and I was like, oh, that sounds really interesting. I really want to learn more about it. And so basically, a few months later, I was still in pain, less than before, but still in pain. I attended talk to the entities class. And I had so many pains still, and then someone asked me, ah, is your mom still here? Is she still around you? Is she attached to you? And I went, ah, yes, she died, but that's just her body that died. She's still here, and she's like, hey, I'm here, hey, I'm here, hey, I'm here, hey, I'm here. Guess what? I had pains in my arms because I was always being poked, by my mom who was like, I am here, I am here. And I was so dynamically refusing this awareness, but my body was telling me something different. My body was telling me, your mom is here, do something. So basically, my body was more willing to be aware than me about ghosts in general, not just my mom. And basically, what I did was I just took my Talk to the Entities manual. We have a beautiful flowchart where there is everything you need to know about communication and how to do it with entities. I did my communication session and the pain was gone. And I was like, all right, this was so simple and pragmatic. I was just like, okay. And it was really weird for me because, when you are so used to being in pain all the time, whether it's body pain or mental pain, and you're so used to it all the time, when it goes away, you're like, oh shit, what am I gonna do now? I just get to be happy. This is such a weird new space to create from and to enjoy. And yeah, I really wish to share this with everyone who is willing to have it, with everyone who is willing to open up even more. What if everything you think is wrong about you and entities is actually a gift, a capacity, a potency that if you just embraced it, would make you so strong and so gifted and so powerful. Everything that doesn't allow you to perceive, know, be, and receive that, will you please destroy and create it times a godzillion? Roro Goodbad Popon and Schultz Boys Povats and Beyonds. And if you were, because being a gift, like when you receive gifts from entities and they receive too, it's not only one way. When you receive more, everyone else receives more too. How does it get any better than this? And there are so many spirits that oh my God, how many spirits have been here next to you for, oh my God, how many lifetimes have they been standing close to you? And they're like, hey, I can help. I would love to help you. I would love to gift you more. I am here for you. I am here to support you. I am here to assist you. How many entities are here for you? This is so huge, and it doesn't make any sense to receive from ghosts. It doesn't make any sense to work with ghosts. And I've been also working with Shannon O'Hara, the founder of Talk to the Entities, for the last 4 years and a half or so, a long time. And Shannon always says, I'm not really running the business. The entities are. And this is so true, because when I connect to these entities, they always give me ideas, and like we cooperate all together to expand consciousness on the planet. We cooperate to create more of an inclusive world with entities. And wow, I wonder what you could create too with if you were receiving more from ghosts and all of the magic that has been literally cast out from this world. Have you acknowledged that we live in a world where magic is dying, quote unquote. There is artificial intelligence everywhere, including inside people. They live their life on a program. There is no choice involved, no creation, no fun. They're just robots. They just get up in the morning, go to work, they eat, they go to sleep, and then they repeat the program. Does that sound like a life you would like to live, or would you like to have some magic? And yeah, what magic can you create? And there is this quote from Peter Pan that says, when you don't believe in fairies, the fairies die. There's like some kind of truth with that. And what if you were the first of your kind that will revive the magic, revive the art of being with the spirit world in a different way, because what has been done in the past and the way everything has been done in the past. Remember, at some point during the Middle Age, the witches, they were burned, but that was before. And what is available now? What it's like universes of energies, molecules, and everything. I think it's so cool that we get to being questioned and work with the magic that is available in all kinds of different ways, because we're all different too. So what is my way is not your way. And everyone has unique abilities with ghosts. So what are your unique abilities, and how much receiving can you access to as well? And what if you were the first to choose this? Receiving is not wrong. You have my blessing. So yeah, I think that's it for now. Do we have any questions before we leave? You can type in the chat or anything else. And if you would like to have like the full education about the spirit world, I'm going to be doing a talk to the entities, the beginning class, starting September 9th, I think, the 9th. Yes, it's going to be 8 calls online, very easy. We have time to digest all of the information because we have a pretty big manual to study and and a lot of entities to have fun with. And I'm also going to be doing specialty series about money and entities. It's going to be, there is no prerequisite for this one. It's like a 2-hour dive on the topic of money and entities, like the two of them together. And yeah, it's going to be so much fun. It's two of my favorite topics, so I'm very excited. So you're invited. It's going to be on September 6th, online as well, and in Lutry in Switzerland. If you're around, you can join us live too. This is fun also to have a live class. And for the Talk to the Entities beginning, yes, there is a prerequisite. There is only access bars. And also one last information that just came out yesterday. I think it's very exciting. You have now access to repeat pricing for the Talk to the Entities beginning. If you have done the class within 2 years, And before it was within 1 year, and now it has been extended, so you can have a repeat price if you have done the class in the last 2 years. How does it get better? This is exciting. So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for being here. And if you have more question about anything talk to the entities related, feel free to ask me, send me a message. You can also message Anne-Florence or Cindy, where we can answer any questions, and Doris as well. And yeah, like I have Lotta as well for Finnish for money and entities. It's going to be translated. So how does it get any better than this? Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. And I'll see you somewhere around. Bye bye.